Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Recently I've been asked questions with respect to schooling in Canada and all of that, and I'm going to be presenting on this for quite some time. So today I'm going to be talking about schooling in Canada with respect to masters and diploma studies. So why is this topic important? So I've had a lot of people ask me many questions about Canadian universities, and I'm simply using this channel to share useful information. And this is also important because it helps you to know what to look out for and avoid certain pitfalls. Why now? So for September 2023 admissions, the admission process for most schools starts in September 2022 through to February 2023. This shows that this is the best time to do your research on schools and be equipped to make informed decisions. So types of post-secondary schools in Canada, we have colleges, for example, the NSCC, the MBCC, the Conestoga College and the likes. And then it's worthy of note that most of these colleges issue diploma certificates, advanced diploma, postgraduate diploma certificate. Some of them do issue BSc, but it's good to know what you're going in for. And then for universities, I'm much more familiar with universities. We have Dalhousie, University of Ottawa, University of Toronto, and Regina. These offers a very wide spectrum of certificates from BSc to MSc, to PGD, to postgraduate diploma, to PhD and the likes. So today I'm going to start with U15 schools in Canada. What are these schools in Canada? So these are a group of highly ranked Canadian research universities, and this implies that they are research based and have good amount of funding for certain programs. So I went to the U15 website and I saw that the research conducted by these schools is worth about $8.5 billion annually. So if you know how research goes, research is basically people, wanting to improve on existing things, finding answers and all of that, and then they get funding. And then when they get these fundings, some of them goes towards your programs, some of them goes towards your living expenses. It depends. It's more like they're paying you for your time to come and do the research. So it's left to you to go out there and, see which schools, if the fundings apply to your programs. For example, I know that certain schools are more inclined towards sciences. So for example, you might go to a certain school, they might have fundings for sciences, but they wouldn't have for management courses. And then you go to another certain U15 schools, they'll have funding for research, for management sciences, and sciences spread across board. But the ratio to which they might have it might be different. So I'm presenting to you the number of U15 schools in Canada. So this is in no particular order. We have University of Alberta, University of Alberta, University of British Columbia, University of Calgary, Dalhousie University. I graduated from this university. University of Laval, University of Manitoba, McGill, McMaster University, University of Montreal, University of Ottawa, Queen's University, University of Saskatchewan, University of Toronto, University of Waterloo, and Western University. So, because the pace at which I would be releasing some of my findings with respect to some of these universities might not be, how would I say it? How would I put it? Might not be as fast as some people might want if they were to, go search these universities themselves online and get this info themselves and all of that. So, what I would advise is you've known the 15 schools that are very heavily funded with respect to research. Check to see if any of these applies to your course because it definitely differs per course. So, things to look out for when visiting a school website. The first thing is admission requirements. You want to ask yourself, do they require IELTS, GRE, or GMAT for a course? Is work experience needed or regarded? Is research experience needed or regarded? What kind of previous educational knowledge and grade do they require for the selected course? Now, this is particularly valuable because it helps you to know if your current profile meets their requirement. And if your current profile does not meet their requirement, I will advise you not to try your luck, but go for a school or a course which your profile meets their requirements. For example, I know that some schools accept tutu. I'm going to be sharing on that in my next video because with respect to this. So, and that's why I'm saying that some of my information would come in handy to some people, some would not come in handy to certain people. So I would advise that you search for the U15 schools, but also watch out for my videos. And then the next is with respect to tuition fees and scholarship or funding. Are the tuition fees affordable? Now, I know that some schools, for example, my course was about 23,000 Canadian dollars. Can you pay 23,000 Canadian dollars? The first question you have to ask yourself is, am I funding myself? Will I be getting support from my parents at home? In Canada, you're allowed to work 20 hours per week. So if the school is very affordable, you can support yourself, pay your living expenses, and pay part of your tuition by working. But it depends on how affordable those fees are. The next is, does the school allow you to pay per semester, for example? Dalhousie allows for installment payment. So as an international student, you could say pay $7,000 per semester, or say $10,000 for this semester, the next semester $7,000, depending on what the fee is per semester. Then the next you ought to look at is, if you're giving admission, what is the deposit amount required? For example, so when I got admission in Dalhousie, it was 200 Canadian dollars. Some schools is as high as 1,000, 2,000. Are you prepared to shell out that money? Otherwise, you're going to lose that admission space. Okay, yeah, so the next thing, do they have funding for your program? So even if the fees is high, say the fees is about 40,000 Canadian dollars, and they have funding of 20,000 Canadian dollars. So it shows that you're back to about 18,000 Canadian dollars. So is everything workable? Do your math, do your stats. The next thing is the admission process. Do they accept provisional or unofficial transcript? So with respect to transcripts, some schools have issues with respect to processing transcripts early. The last time I processed transcript from my alma mater, it took about 8 months. Some schools, some other universities in Nigeria process transcripts faster. So is this school you're applying to, with they, if you experience delay in your transcript process, Can they process your admission without the official transcript, pending when the original transcript, would be sent to them? Do they need West evaluation? West evaluation, I think, as when I was doing mine, was about 80K extra, 8,000 naira. Do you have that extra money to shell out? Are you on a budget with respect to applying to schools and all of that? Now, the next thing is, does the program structure align with what you desire? When it comes to this, I always tell people to narrow down, why are you searching for Canadian schools? Is the ultimate desire to is that the ultimate desire to leave Nigeria for greener pastures? And then you are, flexible about your course, flexible about like if you want research or course based, what is your ultimate goal? What is driving you? Like, I know some of us, want to come here to get knowledge, and some of us want to, go back to use that knowledge back in our home country. What is your driving force? It's very important to identify this. It would help you. So, a lot of people have asked me, Rebecca, I don't have so much money. And I really want to apply to a Canadian university. And I'm like, okay, I can help. And I Googled online and then I found something very, very interesting. I found New Brunswick Community College. I must tell you, brethren, this is lit. For those of us that are on a budget, you want to, you don't like, you are in a budget, and you don't mind coming to Canada for a diploma. If you already have your BS, you don't mind coming for a postgraduate diploma. And I must say that in Canada, in the end, once you've had a very good experience in Nigeria and then you have a Canadian education, you can get the job you desire. So I started to look into this. So this is what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm going to be talking about the pros and the cons of New Brunswick College. So one of the pros is that it has very affordable fees. So I got the screenshot from their website. For fall term, you're paying 4,734 Canadian dollars. And for winter term, you're paying 4,734 Canadian dollars. That's 9,460 Canadian dollars in a year. Can you believe that? And then there are several courses that are eligible for postgraduate work permit. So once after graduation, just have to confirm that before you apply, the program qualifies, and after graduation, you can apply for your PGWP and get it. So this is a disclaimer that this is not the entire fees you have to pay in a year. This is just the tuition. And then there are several PR options. I heard that. I've also read that PR is easier in New Brunswick, so you might want to try that. And then most courses, but the cons are that most courses are either diploma or advanced diploma. So basically, what I did was just to, type out NBCC, New Brunswick Community College, Google it, and then I got here. Me. So basically, we have programs, courses, admissions, and finance, student services, YMBCC. What is the NBCC advantage? Let me see. Okay, diversity. Okay. So uh, when it comes to admissions, I've talked about the tuition fees, and then let's see, scholarship and bursary. They do have some, but this is not my focus. My focus today is on the programs. So we have the full-time programs. As an international student, this should be your target because part-time programs might not give you what um might not be eligible for study permit, it might not be eligible for PGWP. So you want to go with this. So we have accounting and payroll administration, blended delivery, September 2022, January 2023, and then program overview. So what I mainly look at when I come to this, having sorted out the tuition, what I come to look at is the admission requirements. So what they need here is an high school diploma for this. So this majorly shows that what you're going to get here is basically a diploma. So a program prepares enter the workplace as a payroll administrator. So you're not getting a BSc, you're not getting any how would I call it? Any university degree, you're just getting a diploma for this. So it's saying that articulation agreements with St. Stephen's University, all 1 or 2 year MBCC program will be recognized as approved program of studies within SSBU's Bachelor of International Studies program. So this is what you get if you go for this program. Um, sorry. So if you have more questions with respect to this program, just click on Ask Us, and then to lead you to the right person. I want to check much more courses than this. So here we have health services, agricultural equipment repair, animation and graphics, applied energy management. So we have civil technician, cook, early child education, educational support, business analysis, data analytics. I think I'm interested in this business analysis. Still blended delivery. Okay, so this is, I think this is a better course than the accounting. So it says any degree or diploma in business, information technology, engineering, or computer science. This is a better option than the first accounting one if you want to go into business analysis and the likes. So, but this is a lower degree than um a BSc. Well, let's keep searching. Well, welding. Can come to this school to learn how to weld. Truck and transport service technician. So all they need for this program is just high school diploma. So I found one of the very cheap colleges, but then it seems as though most of the courses they have relate to artisan works. Like it does not really relate to professional programs. But I hope this is helped you in a way. If you know anyone that this would be useful for, please share. Thank you. So I'm going to be looking at the specialized programs as well. And then here it's saying the specialized program is aquaculture operations, firefighter, mobile crane operator, power line technician. Um, then I would be looking at postgraduate. So it says NBCC's postgraduate programs provide hands-on practical skills and experience that complement your university degree or college diploma. So, so these are the postgraduate courses: applied energy management, applied manufacturing methods, applied studies internship, human resource management, business analysis, business and advanced analytics, data analytics, international business management, supply chain management, and logistics. So you can apply for any of these courses as well. Thank you for listening. And if you have any questions or comments, please drop them in the comment sections and then I'll try to answer them. Bye bye.